Normally I'd say delicious coffee, but that is some delicious mineral water. Even though it doesn't look like it, but it is. Delicious. Delicioso. Do this for a little bit before I go to work and all that fun shit. Bada bean and that a bada boom. There we go. Bada boom. Nice. At least I got my vote done today and all that fun shit. And also, at some point, you'll be able to kind of overlook the contractor shit with you guys. It's at least all in all, there's some pretty good stuff in here. Mostly, honestly, just a lot of verbiage that's either been like streamlined or tweaked around a little bit, but good stuff in there all in all. Man, my goddamn nose, man. It's been fucked all day today. But, hell yeah. I like how within a span of a couple weeks, I end up doing a few different electoral voting kind of stuff. From state and government and through union politics. I also kind of need to look at this new kind of like pay rate shit, because I think this is my side, or our side, I should say. Yeah, it is. Where would it be? Okay, here we go. That's it. It's from this year, or last year's, and that's this current year. Then, boom. Okay. Well, dope. Went from like having 2053 for when it comes to journeyman to, by the end of this contract, it'd be a 2553. So that's a shitload right there. That's a decent amount. Because I know, let's see here. Because I know, like, when it comes to, like, courtesies, they don't really have much of a, increase on their shit. But it does look like, they do at least have an increase. It just doesn't show it yet. Don't hurt yourself. Let's see. Well, should be walking on a blister. That's no bueno. I'm sure there's like another thing I want to like look in on this one more directly. I want to look at where is it? The grievance. Yeah, here we are. Because I know there was like some changes in here. There they are. Let's see. I want to at least read the red part, because red parts, show at least where there's some differences, whether taken out or not. For disciplinary case, if I find shall be held within 45 days. Oh, okay. So basically, that I already can tell what this means. This pretty much means that if there's to believe like some bullshit when it comes to like disciplinary action, then basically there needs to be like some proof, to kind of actually back it up. Like I guess an example would be like, if something wasn't closed, or if like closed properly or cleaned up right or whatever, even though like the closing shift or something, did that, then they can at least say, hey, no, this is what we actually did. Here's like the cameras and this and that to back it up and blah, blah, and show that, there's at least, fact checking, to kind of back up, different claims. So that's good at least. That right there be some good shit. Honestly, not really many changes in it, but what's in there is at least good. So, and plus there's been at least some different expansions when it comes to healthcare and obviously, the wage increase stuff. So at least that's good. Which honestly, at least with our last contract, it makes sense because the last one was pretty decent as well. The only thing for me was just like the wage thing, but a lot of that is like in a way kind of been addressed now, at least with this new one. So it's like, okay, pretty good. I mean, obviously there can always be more. There can obviously be more added to it, as there should. But it's also a shorter contract from the last ones I've done. So, like, all in all, it might just be one of those things where like it's more of a temporary, at least for now, until moving forward. Because then at that point, there can at least be a little bit more of a direct arbitration for shit down the line. So. I don't know. I say it's good. Something to vote yes on. So I guess we'll see if it passes, and if not, more negotiations. Because honestly, if it doesn't, then that basically means that, like a lot of the workers within the union don't necessarily feel satisfied with it, and thus, are going to more likely than not have to renegotiate and probably try to, get a little bit more. Which, good, but that's if, that happens, which, all in all, I kind of feel like, one way or the other wouldn't matter to me that much. I think that's cool. If it doesn't, a renegotiation happens, cool. Because that means there'll probably just be more, added to it over time after another meeting. So, we'll see. But when I was at the office, though, I didn't, see my rep there because I want to ask her a bunch of questions because I asked that to one of the other folks that were there, and they basically just told me to follow up with her. I'm just like, ugh, it doesn't really help, but okay. And at least gave me like some different advice and ideas about like, what to do, when it comes to that shit, at least in the meantime. And it's already stuff I also kind of know, so it's whatever. But now, get to kind of talk about that with, some of the co-workers and shit. Kind of go for the scuttlebutt about the contract. I'll bring it up with me, actually. Just to make sure I don't forget it, I'll bring this stuff up with me. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Get in my coat pocket, bitch. And also roll up. Come on. Quit being an asshole and roll up. There we go. All right, man. Pretty good. Feeling pretty successful. Got my new contract right here that we voted on today. Or at least I did. Had a little venture out in Tiger with that shit. Now I'm going to go work later, do my little 6-day overtime pay and get a fat check. Then go to karaoke after work and all that fun shit. I was kind of talking a little bit about the contract right now just because that's basically mainly what's going to be talked about. And also, there's some good shit in there. Though, I guess in a weird way, I wouldn't, be disappointed if it was, voted no on either. Just because it's mostly just kind of streamlining a lot of verbiage and basically just like, making it so, the company makes it's like way harder for them to like punish you for different things on top of making it easier to file grievances. Shit like that, so, it's still good, but not as much as I was thinking, but, it's one of those things. that overtime, grind on. Hell yeah. And plus, it will be a pretty easy day, too. It's not going to be, like, super fucked just because, you know, it's about, like, a little under 6 hours. About, like, 5.5, give or take. And of course, you know, I'm gonna, like I said, about bringing my contract up, I'm gonna at least, you know, do a little agitation and shit like that. For the most part. Got anything you're saving for? New gun, anything big? Not right now. Just saving up for the virtue of doing that. I mean, eventually, like, I think my next big thing is gonna get a PC, but I'm not really worried about that right now. That'll be, like, the big thing I'll save up for next year. I suppose the only thing is just, like, saving up money for at least 2 potential trips, for sure. And then 2 concerts that are coming up. One on the 11th with Fishbone, and then on the 28th with Los Malvados. And as far as I know, I don't think there's any other shows coming up. I know my friends were mentioning about potentially, like, going to a couple other shows, you know, that are coming up, but that's just if I have the day off and some money to spare, then I might say fuck it and go to them. Because I'm always down to check out some different shows, you know, that happen to be around. Especially, you know, homies going along. Check out some new bands and stuff like that. But I want to at least go to those 2 shows, and then, yeah, my New Mexico trip, which is probably going to be next year too, but that's still to be determined right now. And then one in Montana when my sister ends up expecting, you know, with my niece or nephew. So there's that too. So, and that is going to literally be like out of nowhere kind of thing, and just kind of have to, you know, take an emergency week off kind of shit. So it'll have to be something that actually I'll have to make sure that, you know, the store managers know about. Because, like, I'm not missing that. I just don't know when it's happening. Because you can't exactly predict when that does. You can have an expected time frame, but that's about it. Doggo, what are you doing? You little shit. He's been a total turd ball today so far. I go to fucking, you know, deal with my shit. I come back, and of course, there's a turd next to the goddamn door where he obviously wanted out. He didn't want out before I left. And it's just like, bruh. It's like, bro. And then he wanted to be like an annoying little turd. Me and my buddy here, or just a little bit ago, annoying us, being like, I'm sorry, please forgive me. But it's like, no, I'm not happy with you. You left me a present that was unwelcomed and very unwanted. I mean, at least it's on the hardware floor next to the door, so I know that, hey, at least, you know, he's not being a dick about it and just plopping it wherever. So at least I know that, but still, you know, it's like, goddamn, bro. I wasn't even gone that long. Like, you couldn't have held it. It's like, God, dog. The song is basically Zukov today. It's like, I got no fucks to give, fuck you. Won't stay for an almost stay. Doing horribly right now, but time and effort coming along. One of my goals right now. Hell yeah. If my friend Harley was here, he'd probably, you know, talk your ear off about this Thunderbird that he's got. I'm gonna strike this and work on. Though, frankly, it's just like, I don't know if that's gonna happen with him, just because, like, even if he got one of them running, there's so many fucking things like that he wouldn't need to invest into it, that unless he legit plans on just keeping them, it's not worth the time and money to kind of, like, you know, like, restore, or at least enough to, you know, decent condition. Because the Thunderbird does barely have a floor, like the floor rusted out. And obviously you can imagine how hard it is to find a new floor for that. For like a 76 Thunderbird or some shit. It's just like, bruh. Dude. I know he wants to keep that one, so it's just like he could probably get that custom fixed or whatever, but still, it's just like, my guy, you got a lot of things to do to that son of a bitch. And you had it for so long, and it's like, my guy. Though you shouldn't be worrying about it right now, because he, is probably going to potentially be moving pretty soon anyway, so honestly, I would just say, no, I wouldn't even worry about it right now. Just find a spot for them. They just can't really be here, that's the thing, like, if it was my call, I would say, sure, like, bring the one that's closest to running and in working order. Because a lot of my neighbors, like, have their own, like, fixer-uppers and shit. So it's like, that'd be fine. Because if anything, you could just, like, have neighbors come by and we can all hang out and, and they could probably help out a little bit here and there. Just little shit like that. But that ain't necessarily my call. Or else I would say sure, at least for one. The other one you would still have to figure out, though. But good day. Enough for karaoke for tonight. I know I'm definitely at least going to do a Worker Song by Dropkick Murphys. Mentioned about my little fun, little bit of labor activism shit. Honestly, chill about the dog doing it. Well, the owner would be me and my pops. I mean, so it's like I mean, the essence, because it's easy to clean up. It's not a big deal, but it's still annoying. My earlier comment. Oh, wait, what? Did I? Wait, hold on. YouTube might have. Hold on. Let me go to all chat. My YouTube might not have pulled it up. Or YouTube just didn't send it through because YouTube's stupid. Sorry. No, you're good. I think YouTube didn't let it go through. Because I don't see another one. At least I think I've read all of them. Yeah, it looks like I read all of them. Yeah, so YouTube just didn't let it through because YouTube's being stupid. Thanks, YouTube. I like how you got to be a nanny and make sure that we're being good little boys and girls. It's like, come on. I can moderate my own shit. That's why I have, the wrenches. It's like, that's why I have mods. Like, good lord. And even then, they're not even obligated to do anything. Only like 2 or 3 of them are actual like mods. The rest of them are just like friends, so I just could see them in the chat. Well, one of them actually might as well be a mod, Rip City. Because he's, I've let him, knock a few people out occasionally. Dog sitting story. How dog take a shit when I thought dogs didn't want to. I gave it plenty of times. Owners are chill about dog doing it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, because dogs be like that sometimes, where they'll just like be like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you know, I'm just chill. And then like in the 5-minute period where they're like, oh, I need to go, you don't really notice or realize that, and then you start smelling like, you wander around trying to find it, and then you realize, oh, left a present for me. It's like, damn, bro. Ooh, that was a grumble. Good thing I work at a deli department because I can snack on a chicken tendy or something in the back. I like how my warp drive is now going off. We're now going to warp speed. We're now leaving the planet. I didn't know dog. Didn't know why I took it out. But most of the time it just looked at me. I just looked around and then went inside. That's how Zukov is a lot of time. Is honestly like you just gotta have to let him stay out there for a little bit, just like hang out. Because that's what I do with Zukov, and eventually he will start, wandering around and doing his business. Then I came back and found Turtle so much. Yeah. That's why honestly sometimes you just gotta let him just chill out there, because they'll look at you and be like, "What the fuck? Oh wait, I kind of now remember. I'm feeling something. All right, let me go wander around, mark my turf, and take a shit." Zukov loves doing that, like, cause he'll do that, like he'll just straight up just stare at me like a goof. Dogs, I know, I love him. I'm so glad I have Zukov, dude. He's just the goofiest little bean. This morning, I when I woke up, it was like right, like all alongside my leg, and was just plopped, just out. And then when I like kind of stretched a little bit, he did the same thing and just like curled himself like. Rrr. First his legs are out like this, and then he just went. Just had his little feet out like that. I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck, you stretch bean of absurdity. It's just an absurd little thing. I swear, he thinks he's more of a cat than a dog. I was be like, am I supposed to take shit out here or in the grass? Why are you waiting for me? I know, it's like, yeah, what are you doing? Would you just wait me to do something? I don't feel any urge to do anything. I'm just gonna stare at you. Also, dogs. Now that we're inside, I'm actually feeling like I need to take a shit, yeah. And dude, I don't know what it is about my dog. His stench ain't like fucking rancid. It's just this weird, soft, like, smell. But once it hits your lungs, like the back of your throat kind of shit, that's when it, for me at least, that's where I'm like, ah! Like, but when because when I first walked in, I kind of got the whiff and I was like, huh. And I just like, and once I actually saw it and I like went, oh man, and I had to go deal with it, and started picking it up, that's when I went, oh fuck. Because that's when it's like, once I took a breath, even with my shirt, it just went down the lungs and those particles, dude. It's like, ugh. It's like the particulates of the scents. It's just like, it just doesn't get out until you're like, like almost like gag it out, basically. It's like, bruh. It's like, fuck, dude, I ain't trying to puke here. And I didn't even think I'd explain dog shit smell. It's like soft, but I don't even know. It's like a weird soft pungentness, like almost like a Swiss cheese. It's just, it's like almost like I can explain it. Bathroom politics. I gotta say this. Work people that take nasty shit ever. Flesh and always happen. I hate people like that. Oh my god. At least for me, I'm, like, I don't really have to deal with that at work, but oh my, dude. If someone walks out of that boy bathroom and all of a sudden I'm just like, woo. I go to fucking, like, customer bathroom and I just, like, go in there. Because at least those are, like, cleaned on a somewhat regular and daily basis. And ours are supposed to, but it's like if someone just immediately left and I just get a whiff. No. Fuck that. So I ain't about that. Also, time check here. All right, cool. Coolio. Not that I'm actually in a rush, but at least told them I'd be around between like 4:30-ish or some shit. And they were like, cool, we don't care as long as it's covered, so it's whatever. I'm not in any rush. I just get it out in the open. People are eating Lord knows what. It's like, damn, what came out of you? That's why I wonder sometimes. Like, because, man, some days, especially like the last 2 days, and I can at least understand why, because I've been eating a lot of pasta and tomato sauce, blah, 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 and all that. And like, my gut ain't as used to it as it once was. So it's just like it's adjusting. So my gut, I can even feel right now, even though it's like mostly cleared out, but there's like, you know, the next round later that's like building up with the methanes, and it's just like, it's some funk, dude. And honestly, it's like, I don't know why that, like, it's, you know, honestly, I bet a lot of it is probably just due to, like, you know, certain things, like a lack of fiber or certain vitamins or some shit. I'm sure it just depends, but for me, it's probably I just need some more fiber. Like, you know, just like, you know, eat celery more often, some shit like that, like, you know, get some peanut butter, celery, and snack on those bad boys. Something like that. Because, I mean, I bet if I at least did that, especially as like, you know, just a, you know, a little snack here and there, I bet, you know, most of it would probably be aight. Because for a minute there, like, you know, wasn't too bad. But now it's kind of getting a little funk again. I'm just like, need to get some more fibrous things in me. So let's get my work shirt shit on out of the way and all that. Come on, get off me. Get the fuck. What the fuck? God damn it. Just bonked my fucking elbow on that. Son of a bitch. Struggling to get a fucking coat off, and that happens. God damn it. Ugh. There we go. It's all this bullshit. See, Husky themed things. Well, I'm a furry, so my little character is named Ignar / me, you know, and my character would be the Husky. So, like, the PFP that I got is, you know, something I drew when I was, like, stoned as fuck. And I actually want to digitalize it and kind of, like, you know, pop some more of the color into it, doing that. And then, but yeah, that's pretty much just like what, that character is. First time seeing it without the hat. Oh yeah, well yeah, I like my hats, but yeah. I actually got like shave size long ass shit. I'm really tempted to potentially do a pompadour mullet though. Might go pompadour mullet status. What in the fuck is he doing? There we go. Damn. Took way more effort than it should have. Oh, awesome. There. In chat, you realize you have. I never really noticed or looked. Well, yeah. I mean, because it's usually always covered with a beanie or a hat. The hat will show off the hair more, but the beanie obviously doesn't. I got a new pen, so I'm gonna put this pen on here. Probably should have grabbed a couple of these. Beep. There we go. Boom. Bro, I'm not using my eyes all. No worries. Honestly, there's a lot of things about some people on streams when I watch them that I don't notice. Like when Paul on his streams with his hideout, well, the Poltergeist, you know, with his streams there. Like when he first shaved, I didn't notice for like the first like 20 minutes, and all of a sudden I went, oh shit, he shaved, and there's his chin. I just went, oh fuck, his chin's there. Because he has everything else. He's doing like the Admiral, like Burnsides kind of thing, you know? And it's just like, damn, dude. I'm just like, bruh. At first I was like, whoa. But then I was like, this is badass, actually. It took me like straight up like a half hour to even notice. Because I was just sitting there watching, just like chatting, whatever. And I was like, whoa. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight today, thoughts? It's one of those things where I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a staged fight. And I don't know. I don't really have that much thoughts. If it ain't, I hope Tyson just clobbers Jake. So, I mean, hey, I'm curious to win. I mean, I don't know. I'd say probably, it'd probably be a draw. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not really that invested into it, but, if I had, I guess, take a guess, it'll probably be that, because I don't feel like, it's actually like a actual, like, fight, so to speak. I think it's just going to be a stage thing. More likely Dyson or a draw. But I'm also not in sports. Yeah, that's what I feel. Nice. But anyway, well, let's get myself out to work. Have fun with a little overtime pay and all that good shit. So, oh, you know what? Perfect time with 420 with that hit too. Comes on a contract. Good news, man. Well, hey. It ain't over yet. Still have to wait for, the rest of the dates, when it comes to the voting for all the other sites that are doing it. But once the results are in, we'll see. But anyway, peace out for now. All that shit. So, toodaloo. But we'll see, after karaoke.